Autobiographical memory is defined as the memory that each of us has for the episodes and events of our lives. This sort of memory plays a central role in shaping how each of us thinks about ourselves and therefore how we behave. In this presentation, I'm going to discuss how an important event I experienced early on in my college career played a critical role in the development of my autobiographical memory. 3 factors exist that are central for autobiographical memory. However, for the purpose of limiting my presentation, I'm going to focus my analysis on 2 of the 3 factors, applying the concepts and theories to my personal events in order to interpret how each factor played a role and influenced what I remember. Up to my sophomore year of college, I've never viewed myself as a good student. Throughout high school, I focused my attention on hanging out with friends and playing sports. I delegated minimal time to my curriculum. Thus, I received very mediocre grades. I came to the University of Colorado with zero regard as to what I wanted to major in, what I was passionate about, what motivated me, and what my strengths and weaknesses were. In fact, I spent my entire freshman year of college rushing fraternity, partying, and skipping class. The end result? I failed my first business course, got put on academic probation, and my parents were damn close to just yanking me out of school. Upon my acceptance into the University of Colorado, I originally declared as a major in business administration with an emphasis in accounting. The only reason I chose accounting was because of the fact that both of my parents are accountants. I had absolutely no knowledge regarding the underlying principles of accounting, what you could do with an accounting degree. After receiving preliminary courses that focused on the basic fundamentals of business during my freshman year, my first semester of my sophomore year comprised of introductory courses to different types of emphasis in business. These include marketing, management, accounting, and finance. During the beginning of the semester, my deficient study habits continued. I took my first marketing exam and received a 4 grade. Then took my first management exam and also received a 4 grade. However, when it came to my accounting class, something was different. The principles and concepts underlying accounting just seemed to click for me. I remember walking out of my first accounting exam, not feeling too bad about it. 1 week later, I had a bunch of friends who also took the exam notify me that the grades had just been released. Their facial expressions indicated that they were not pleased with their grade at all. I remember loading D2L on my phone, clicking the drop-down menu under Assessments, and clicking Grades. I was shocked and confused. My grade read 100 out of 100. I thought that this must have been an error. I showed my friends my phone screen, and they were just as shocked. This moment was the beginning of my personal growth. Mendel-Tolving proposed a prominent theory of autobiographical memory that shed light on how the complex mental system may interact with the sense of self. Tolving focuses on episodic memory and its relation to the subjective aspects of sense of self. The episodic memory system allows a detailed, sensory perceptual re-experiencing of events from one's past, located within a particular place and time. Episodic memory is associated with self-knowing consciousness, which provides a recollective experience infused with a sense of oneself extended in time. As such, episodic memories entail a vivid sensory perceptual re-experiencing of the event, including first-person perceptions, thoughts, and emotions that accompany the original experience. This immediate sense that I experienced the event suggests that the episodic memory is particularly important to the sense of self. Tolving has often emphasized the importance of the subjective sense of self to episodic memory, stating that episodic memory differs from other forms of memory in that its operations require a self. It is a self that engages in the mental activity that is referred to as mental time travel. There can be no travel without a traveler. While Tolving's research provided legitimate interpretation regarding the relationship between episodic memories and the sense of self, can this help explain why I can effortlessly remember the exact scores I received on every single accounting exam that I've taken up to this point? It is plausible to conclude that I discovered some sort of self-identity as this event unfolded. Throughout my life, I have always been a very competitive person, constantly striving to be the best at what I do. I believe that once I discovered that I was good at accounting, I developed a self-schema embodying my very competitive attitude, which had the effect of adjusting my behavior in order to pursue this schema. It is possible to consider that given my competitive attitude, as soon as I tasted the self-satisfying effects involved with achieving the highest level of performance, I instantly became addicted. Anything below this level of performance was seen as a failure and a disappointment, and I believe that these emotional responses played a role in why I can remember each one of my grades so accurately. The second critical factor for autobiographical memory is emotion. This is due to the impact that emotions have on memory consolidation, which is the process through which memories are biologically cemented in place. The process of memory consolidation initially begins with a fragile memory of an experienced event. Over the next couple of hours, various biological processes stabilize this memory, putting it into a more enduring form. The effect that emotions have on consolidation is that emotional events trigger a response in the amygdala, which in turn increases activity in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is crucial for getting memories established. Emotion also shapes memory through other mechanisms. You tend to mull over emotional events in the minutes or hours following the event, and this is equivalent to memory rehearsal, thus making emotional events better well remembered. This possibly explains why I can distinctly remember every single one of my accounting exam grades. Whenever I received a grade that was lower than my desired goal, I would always deeply reflect on what exactly went wrong. Flash forward to today. I am 3 weeks shy from receiving a bachelor's in business administration and a master's degree in accounting. I am beginning to study for the CPA exam, one of the hardest professional exams offered in the country. And I have a full-time job locked up at a prestigious public accounting firm back home in San Francisco. Autobiographical memory can be characterized as a uniquely human system that integrates memories of past experiences into an overarching life narrative. This personal event changed the course of my life narrative.